If you or someone you know has diabetes, you may have built up an extra supply of test strips and lancets. That's where we come in. We'll buy the supplies that you don't need and resell them to those in need to prevent waste. Help us make diabetes management more affordable. Visit us at teststripswithaz.com.
All right, back on the show and back in the win column is Mickey Gall, who picked up a hard-fought unanimous decision win over Salim Touahri on Saturday at UFC Newark in his hometown. How are you, Mickey?
I feel great. I feel amazing.
Awesome. Congratulations on the win. I want you to kind of walk us through that walk to the octagon, because you come out to just a banger of a song, a Jersey staple. You walk to the octagon for the first time in your career in New Jersey, packed house at the Peru. What was that walk like for you?
It was nice. It was cool. I felt focused, tunnel vision. I was ready. Like, coming there, I'm about to put. I told myself in the back, I was like, all right, it's time. 30 minutes, intense focus. Let's go. Let's get in there, get this job done. Came out. I like the way they held me for the "Hey Mickey" part, and then when Roy Sopranos hit, I was out there cruising. The gleam in my eye, ready to get a kill, ready to get a body in Jersey. But I had a great time. Salim was a game, tough opponent. We had fun knocking each other's heads. It was a dream come true. I watched stuff there as a kid. My little sister's inside. Saw Disney on Ice there a few weeks ago. Now I always knew I'd be able to perform there, and it's cool to be able to do it right.
I was talking to Alex Hernandez a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about his win over Francisco Trinaldo, and he couldn't be prouder of how much he grew between the loss to Cerrone and the fight he had in San Antonio. And he said the biggest thing he grew with was his patience, his ability to kind of pick and choose his shots, and they came to him and not just kind of go in guns blazing. He was really proud of that despite what people had to say about it. So that's what stood out to him when it comes to growth between fights for Alex Hernandez. And I know at the Diego fight, you were dealing with a lot more than just a fight with Diego Sanchez. But in what aspect would you say that you grew the most between that fight in March and the fight on Saturday night?
Just seeing stuff better. Like, I see things. There's one thing Joe Schilling would say a lot. It's like, you gotta like just seeing things and reading things. But I noticed that in I noticed it even in the Diego fight. Like, I was like, oh, I'm seeing stuff. Like, I'm seeing more instead of it in the past. It being a younger fighter, just kind of being like, just go and smash him, go. You know what I mean? So I guess probably speaks to the same thing Hernandez was saying with patience. It's not just attack. It's when to wait, and you know what I mean. It's just I guess that's another example of just a young fighter like myself. Growing in this sport, and it's a weird thing in there. It's a whole nother dynamic, that people can't really understand. But I love it. I'm having so much fun with it. I can't wait to do it again.
You looked like you were having a good time in there. Like, it was a hard, gritty fight.
I was a little tired, but I was having fun.
Would you say that was probably you've gotten some quick wins, you've had some big moments in your career. Would you say that was probably the most fun you had in a fight? Really got to test yourself, more so as an athlete?
Yeah, I would say that, because like I said, a lot of the other ones is more like just stress, like get it done, like even though we're having fun, whatever, but like that one, it was more like I had more time to just kind of settle in, and I definitely think that was probably the most important one for my growth as a fighter.
Yeah, he was super tough in that fight. The first round, you were able to take his back, but he was able to hang on, tough it out, and get to that next round. And I know how competitive you are. And I know kind of like the mentality you talked about. You're going in, let's try to get this done quick. And I know how much you wanted to finish that fight when we spoke before. But I was definitely interested to see what that second round was going to look like. Were you frustrated at all that you weren't able to finish it there? Or was that just part of the story, part of the growth?
I was okay with it. In hindsight, at the time, I was okay. I remember being near his back and seeing the clock, like 20 seconds. I was like, all right. But 10 seconds before that, I was like, all right, Mickey, you finish this fight right now. Like, it's time. You got this position. This is what you do. You finish now. And I looked at the clock. I saw 20 seconds. I could feel the strength. I could feel the effort I needed. That's when I started just dropping the bombs on him in the first round to finish strong. What I didn't like, I watched replay. I made a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of sloppiness, especially my dealings from the back. I when I get there, I should be able to put people away, whether standing or not. I had other moves that I've been working on in this camp, and I just kind of stuck with one that was working for me in the camp. But didn't work 2 or 3 times in the fight. I should have had I'm learning from it. You know what I mean? Like I'll know. I'll be more mindful of that next time and make sure I string together my moves better. I don't think I did myself justice from the back. He was very tough and did have a unique and a good plan on how to thwart my back attempts and takes. But I should have done more. I could have done more.
I remember you telling me through all of these pre-fight interviews that, what do you want to do in this fight? Like, what do you want to show in this fight? And you've been saying, like, I want to show, like, how much I've improved as a striker. And I thought we saw a lot of that growth. We got to see a lot of leg kicks out of you. We got to see a lot of different things out of you. Do you feel like you got to display that a little bit more in this fight as opposed to, the fights before? Because obviously those ended a little bit shorter. You had 15 minutes to kind of showcase that.
Definitely got to show some more. So I'm happy about. Have been able to, put a little more out there. But I still think, like, watching the replay, and don't get me wrong, I am proud of the fight. It's cool, and I'm proud of it. I thought I looked sloppy there too. So I'm taking a week off, but I'm excited to get right back to work. I'm feeling very, like, driven. I'll be enjoying the relaxing time down the shore, but my mind's going. I was just out on a boat thinking about mixing up different combinations and what I want to, you know what I mean? Like, my mind's going. I'm obsessed, and I can't wait to get back to work.
So you're hungrier than ever after that performance.
Hungrier than ever. Yeah.
You spoke after the fight and then to the media as well how important your sister Jamie was for this fight, getting you up every morning to go run, to build that cardio up. And for me, I understand why people run. I understand the benefits behind running. Throw me in a 5K, throw me in like a group setting, I'm all over it. But I'm not a big runner. I just have never really been able to get into it. Were you a guy who would run a lot, or were you more like me in that sense and you needed that extra nudge from her even more so?
I never really liked to run, but I do it because it's necessary. But and now it appeared to be the most necessary to me. So I was happy that she was happily take the running coach position that I was, you know what I mean, that I could have helped me. So I was gonna do it, and she really made it so much easier and made it it wouldn't have been what it was without her. Yeah, but so actually, I'll tell you what, I'd heard people my whole life tell me, like, run, you gotta run, and I'd be like, yeah, I like to spar. I like to go in there and spar, and I would think that's the sufficient way to get the work. But I heard a boxing trainer up in North Bergen, gym, State of Fitness. He said, whenever a boxer tells the media that, like, he didn't run for this camp, if he was like, oh, I'm just riding the bike, or I'm swimming, all the bets would go against him. And I just, for some reason, just stuck in my head. And I was like, I want everything in my favor. So there's probably something to that. So I was like, I'm getting my road work in. I'm gonna get the runs going.
You both went to the next level in the gas tank department for sure. When did you start? And I know it's like tunnel vision in a fight, but when did you start to really see the benefits of those extra runs your sister kind of coached you into? Like, when did you feel like, I'm pretty freaking tired, but I still feel pretty good here?
Well, I knew I had the confidence going in because of all that I did in the preparation. I remember in the beginning of when I first got the fight, getting Shark Tank by my boys at Gracie, New Jersey, and getting dog tired and not doing my best. Where guys that I can usually dominate were getting the better positions on me because, I was getting Shark Tanked and I was was tired. And then I kept doing those every week at Gracie, New Jersey. My boy LJ Raboli, he made sure, he's like, yo, we're Shark Tanking. We're Shark Tanking every week. I was like, fuck yeah. And it benefited. By the end, I was, my fresh training partners coming in were more tired than I was. So I had confidence through the preparation, knowing that I've been here before. That's something Eve Edwards always says too. When you feel tired in a fight, take a breath and feel, I'm supposed to feel this way. I train for this. This is what I train for. This is good. Ride that wave. So I've had some good mentors and some good minds, good people around me. But just the confidence, just knowing I had it, knowing what it feels like, knowing even when I'm tired, I can catch my breath and recover. And yeah.
Did Salim surprise you with anything in that fight?
Yeah. Yeah, he was tougher to get down than I thought he was gonna be. I thought I was gonna get the takedown somewhere in there. I expected him to float back the way he went on stuff. He was like making me reach and a little more than I expected sometimes.
Did you
It's
feel
tough, man. You know, I knew he was gonna be tough. You know, any of these guys in the UFC is gonna be tough. He'd be one of the toughest guys in the world, and he was.
Did you feel any extra pressure with this fight? I mean, coming off the loss of Diego, we know the story there. You're
Yeah,
fighting at home. Did you feel any extra pressure, any extra anxiety with everything
yeah,
on the table?
yeah, for sure. And I think that's probably when I'll perform the best. So I think that's good. I absolutely did. I knew I had to, you know, win or be a loser. I don't want to be a loser. You know, I hate that. My whole life is different. My life is good now. I'm happy right now. You know, what in the wake of a loss, it's just I'm sadder. I'm not happy. I knew I had a lot. There's a lot riding on it. You know, there's just your mood for the next few weeks, and so I'm feeling good.
When Bruce Buffer announces you the winner, the crowd erupts, and I know you were tired after a gritty fight. What was that feeling like?
I was perfect. Dream come true. Dream come true. No, when I got off him, I knew I had the decision. When I got off him in the third, I put my arms up. I was falling on the tape, like he was like he was like my daddy. I was like leaning on his chest, like putting my head. I was so tired. He's like, "You're good, bro. You're good, bro." I was so freaking tired. I had a dick.
You called for another fight with Diego Sanchez, and some out there believe that that was a wasted call. And I'm not a fighter. I'm not here to judge because who the hell am I? And I understand why you would want that fight again. But do you foresee that being a possibility at this point?
Maybe I don't know. I don't care though. If it's him, great. If it's not, cool. I just want to stay active. Uh, I was I was tired of hearing everyone talk about that, and like embarrassed that people think that's what I actually fight like. That's what I fight like when I have kidney failure. I get that tired, and I let a guy like Diego crawl up me. You can't crawl up me. You know what I mean? No one can crawl up me and knock me in the head unless like my body's like shut down. You know. So I was a little embarrassed from that standpoint. So that's kind of why I wouldn't mind, not necessarily wiping the slate clean, but I'd just get that one back. Let's see what that fight actually would look like. But I don't care. I'd like to. I want to stay active. It's no difference to me if he can't do it. And another guy I'd like to fight is Mike Perry. He's fighting my brother Vicente Luque this week, so he's tied up. But maybe we could do something.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about getting a win on a big card where a lot of eyes see you, because now they're all crawling out of the woodwork. They all want a piece. So we talked about Perry, the Diego thing, but kind of surfing through Twitter, everyone has like these fantasy matchmaking scenarios that they make, and some people will tag the fighters. And one of them that was suggested was Eric Koch, who got his first win in a while against Kyle Stewart at UFC 240 a couple weeks ago. And Eric said that he's down for it. So what are your thoughts on a fight with a guy like that?
That could be a possibility. Absolutely.
And I assume
Is anybody,
I assume MSG would be the best case scenario for you to come back to in November, or are you looking just any card?
Yeah. MSG. I like keeping on the East Coast. You heard this. You heard, bro. Were you there?
I was not at the MSG card. No.
Oh man, no. At the card this past weekend.
No, I wasn't there. I watched it on TV.
Bro,
I could hear it there.
You should have heard that place, man. I'm telling you, I must have had over 200 Jersey Animals that I knew personally. Maybe probably 250 after seeing the after party. Maybe 300 of like personal friends and family, and then my supporters in the state. That place was booming. I don't know. I think the UFC would definitely want to keep me on the East Coast, keep me in that New York, New Jersey, tri-state area, and they love me there. They love me in Vegas, but they love me here even more.
The orange shirts were all over the place on ESPN, so that was a good thing. So that there was a lot of people there for you. First UFC fight in your hometown. Favorite moment of the fight week, even whether it's the fight itself or before or the after party after. Favorite moment of your first hometown fight week for the UFC.
There's a lot of good highlights. I'd say the open workout was a blast. The open workout was really cool. The making weight, refueling, that was nice when you could eat again. And then, the fight, you're nervous before, but I got my buddy LJ telling me, hey man, these are the times we're going to look back on. He goes, yo, he says that to me, it's so true. It really helps me like stay in the moment when you'll be getting ready for a fight and you're nervous, you got the nerves. He's like, yo, these are our glory days. You know what I mean? These are the times, these are the moments that, you know, you're kind of comfortable and almost like you want to get out of it. You're like, oh, I wish I was doing something else. But no, fuck no. This is exactly where you want to be. I just tell, like, I don't want to be anywhere but here. I want to be right in the moment. I was feeling it. I was feeling great. You know, I'm in my glory days. I'm enjoying it. I'm taking it, and I'm letting it soak in. Yeah, you know, we're gonna be looking back at this one day. You know, so I'm just trying to enjoy as much as I can.
Does LJ have another fight booked coming up soon?
They're thinking about getting him in November on go ahead back on Maverick.
Cool. Yeah, he's been
Maverick
killing.
MMA. He's been kind of their golden boy. So yeah, and I got some other my Gracie, New Jersey animals fighting September 14th from Maverick.
Who's on the card?
Russ Corbel, the Corbelizer. Yeah, he's an animal. He'll be there. Maybe Chris Critallo. I think Brett Floyd. Brett's an animal. That's like mine and LJ's little brother. So yeah, we got, you know, we'll have the boys out.
Well, make sure you check that out if you're in the tri-state area. Some big fights coming up for the Gracie, New Jersey guys. And look forward to see what's next for Mickey Gall coming off his big win in Newark on Saturday. Thank you for the time as always, Mickey. Before I let you go, let the folks know where to find and follow you. Any shout-outs, anything else you want to get off your chest, man? The floor is yours before you go back and play some Super Smash Brothers with the family.
I'm at Mickey Gall. And I got a seminar this weekend in Nyack, New York, 5150 martial arts. So if anyone wants to come out, we'll have a blast. Yeah, man, thank you. It's nice to always talk to you. I know we've been doing this for a while, and we'll keep doing this for as long as, you know, I'm fighting. You want to follow me, and we'll have a nice, by the end of you know, our careers, we'll have a nice little catalog of these exchanges together.
Yeah, man,
it'll be cool to look back on.
It was funny. I was looking back through all the fan-sided ones that we did when we did like the personal blog that we set up for those fights.
Yeah.
The Brown fight. I was like,
Yeah,
man, this is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Every time, that's why you know, you're one of my guys, so I'm happy to be able to keep doing this and keep you know, having our correspondence. I think it'll be a cool story by the end of it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And in terms of the seminar, do you have information on how people can get more stuff on it, or how they can sign up? Do you have any of that?
Yeah, you look on my Instagram there. You can I think I got all the information on there.
All right, check out Mickey Gall's Instagram page if you're in the tri-state area. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Congratulations again, Mickey. Great fun, great fight, great win. Good to see you back healthy and in the win column. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Mike. Talk soon, my friend.